Advanced art students, this is a demonstration for the Master Artwork Modified project. Next to me, I have a piece by Emmanuel Lutze called Washington Crossing the Delaware. Probably from looking at it, seems familiar. That's the hope. The hope is that people will be able to see something that looks familiar, that they've got some kind of connection with, at least familiarity, and to modify something so it says something unique and powerful. So, what might you do with a piece like this? Well, you could change the clothing. You could make it modern. Maybe saying something about what Delaware needs to be crossed at this point. What might that say? I mean, this was a turning point in the Revolutionary War. This is a last-ditch effort to surprise the enemy, turn the tide of the war. Here you've got these guys, the two of them, they're just clinging to the flag here. They're clinging to hope. Anyway, back to modifying. You could modify their clothes. Something modern, that could work well. You could change a significant portion of the people, maybe show different kinds of people in here. You could change the theme a bit. This is one take that a student of mine had last year. See if I can get over to it. Tan Lee did this. Superheroes. So you can recognize the piece. They're a little bit more upright than in the actual piece, but I really appreciate what he did with changing the people. He made them superheroes. So, going back to this piece, maybe he's trying to say something like, hey, these are superheroes. What they're doing. Superheroes are known for their actions. So what might you do with a piece like this? Choosing one. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to sketch, just as a way to get familiar with the piece. I've got a piece of paper here, and I've got some charcoal, because I know charcoal is going to show up a little bit more for the video. And I'm going to start with Washington. I'm going to sketch just a basic idea of where he is with some geometric shapes. I'm not going to worry too much about detail. So he's looking out over to the left. I see a large, he's pretty broad-shouldered. I think he was a pretty big man. But he's got a really strong presence in this piece too. Here's his arm gripping his cloak. It's a good thing he has one. It's cold. Here is his hands on his thigh, a very dominant stance with his dark boot and light pants, so it really catches the eyes. There's his other leg. We don't see that so much. The sword coming down, the billowing, flowing cloak as it comes on. There's his large hat. He's looking determined off over the left there. Here's some other people that are also looking where they're going. Like they've got this vision of what they want to do. These noses. This guy's hat's at quite an angle just to help get his body stance. I mean, if you can see a close-up of this piece, he actually looks kind of like that. He's not quite sure what's going to happen after this point. The artist is really telling a story. Here he is, almost desperately clinging to this flag. And then you've got this older guy. He looks well-seasoned, salty, grim. He also clinging to the flag, helping the younger guy out. He's got kind of flowing hair coming out over there. So even though I'm not going for detail at this point, I'm getting an idea what this piece is about. You notice the commentary I was given about their facial expressions? I didn't notice that until I was doing the sketch. You learn about a piece by copying it, and you say something by modifying it. So what are you going to do? What are you going to choose? How are you going to modify it? I'd love to work with you with ideas. Thank you very much.